Hi Leo, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You can check out your other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't for the next person. We're going to be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the week ahead. See what you guys could be currently dealing with as well as what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 7 days. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys are interested, you can follow me over on my Instagram at Tarot, and let's get right into this reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 7 days. What's going on for my Leos? Starting off with some Moonology cards to get a general feel for what's going on this week. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Oh, whoa. Surrender to the divine. Full moon energy coming through. Pretty strong, pretty powerful, and also a beautiful card. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead, the next 7 days. We also have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and communications key, new moon in Gemini. So some of you have a new relationship coming in. This may be regarding love, romance, some sort of connection, and communications key. It's important that you guys communicate how you feel, what's on your mind. We have don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo, your energy coming through. Okay, so definite energy of like cycles coming to an end. We have 2 full moons, 2 new moons. Let's take a look. Oh, full moon in Scorpio. Okay, 3 full moons, and take the time to breathe out. Okay, so it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio, and don't let your pride get in the way. So there's a few things that you're releasing. It's also important that you guys surrender to the divine, surrender to the things that are out of your control. It's important that you guys take a step back and allow things to fall into place instead of forcing, instead of like trying to control the outcome of situations. It's so important that you guys really just take a step back and just focus on you, on your path, your journey. You get to decide where you put your energy towards, but you can't change other people and you can't control the weather. Like, it's important that you guys really just surrender to what's out of your control and leave that up to the divine is what I'm trying to say. It's time to release negativity. If you have been dealing with any negative self-talk or a negative relationship or environment that's really limiting your growth or holding you back or making you feel badly about yourself, it is time to let that go. It is time to create space for new opportunities. And so if you feel like you're undervalued or you feel as if you have been disrespected or just like treated in any negative way, like this is a confirmation to get the hell out. Definite endings over here. And it's just so important that you guys release anything in your life that is just so negative and draining and just unhealthy. Even how you treat yourself, how you speak to yourself, those kinds of things, right? It can be internally things that you're having to release, any negativity, as well as externally in your environment, in your relationships, the people that you surround yourself with, what you indulge in, what you invest your time and energy into. If it's negative and you know deep down it's not doing you well, then something here needs to change. Something here you're needing to let go of. Another thing, communication is key. Don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo and the new moon in Gemini. Some of you have the opportunity to speak up about how you really feel. Whether this is regarding a romantic relationship, whether this is regarding a situation where there's negativity, whatever this is, it could be both. It could be money things that you're needing to speak up about, but communication is being highlighted this week for you guys, that you're really needing to communicate what's on your mind. Speak clearly, speak honestly. You don't need to sugarcoat, you don't need to bullshit. Say it how it is. You don't have to be rude or disrespectful, but also don't let your pride get in the way, especially when it comes down to your romantic feelings. A new romantic cycle begins. Don't let your pride get in the way. Maybe you guys have been a bit prideful, trying to you don't want to stroke someone's ego, saying that you like someone and that, or like you find this person attractive or whatever, but you're like, nope, I'm not going to tell them, I'm just going to keep it to myself. It's like, come on. If you feel a type of way, you should probably express it. Get it off your chest. What do you have to lose? There's definite new energy coming in this week, and we're going to take a little look into that. Okay, we kind of got Venus and Mercury energies coming through, right? Libra ruled by Venus. and Gemini ruled by Mercury, so there could be some sort of communication about relationships or feelings, some things like that, and to surrender to the outcome, right? Some of you are really holding on, like, oh my god, like, I need to know how this person feels before I confess my feelings, but it's like, you can't, like, the ball isn't in your court, right? You have to leave it up to them, you have to leave it up to the divine. Whatever is truly meant for you will never pass you by. So that's another little message coming through, okay? So I'm going to pull some animal oracle messages, get some more detail as to what's happening here, and then we'll pull some tarot, clear message, all that jazz. Alright, so let's get some more details. So what's happening for my Leos for the week ahead? Any messages for Leo, Summer Rising Venus, for the next 7 days? Messages, please, for Leo, Summer Rising Venus, for the next 7 days. What's going on for my Leos? Show me clearly. Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Leo, Summer Rising Venus. I do also want to say, since we have the new moon in Libra, the card coming out, things will be brought, if I can speak, into balance, right? Because we have the scales, which represent balance and fairness, equality, equal give and take, things like that. Imagine the scales are going to start balancing themselves out, okay? I really like that. Any messages for Leo, Summer Rising Venus, for the week ahead? Oh, okay, what do we got here? The Crow. Okay, oh, sheesh, those just flew right at me. They attacked me, you guys. So we have the Crow, Elephant, and then there's one by my foot. Hold on. We have, okay, the Nightingale. See, communication's being highlighted here, okay? Especially if there's been kind of blocks in communication, or you felt like as if you had been struggling with speaking up about what's on your mind. Maybe you've been a little bit fearful. Oh wow, we have the Phoenix at the bottom, the Cobra, and the Mouse. Whoa, and the Hawk, the Vulture. Okay, that's a lot of cards. I don't want to talk about all of them, but definitely like massive change here. The Hawk does talk about change in direction or like unexpected shifts that require you to step out of control. I just think it's funny. Hawk and the Mouse. Don't hawks eat mice? It's like, facing your fears. Like, oh, what if the hawk's gonna eat me? It's just like, okay, well, surrender, I guess, to what's out of your control. I'm just kidding. No, but the Mouse, it's important that you guys stay organized this week, right? Come up with some sort of plan or schedule, even if it's like little itty-bitty things that you need to accomplish, instead of procrastinating it and saying, I'll do it tomorrow, like that, folding your laundry or washing the floor or fucking cleaning your bathroom. Instead of just procrastinating, pushing it back, do it now. Here's your message. If you've been procrastinating on something and you know you need to do it, but you haven't really felt motivated, or you're just kind of making excuses, or just like, it's not going to do it itself, right? The dishes aren't going to wash themselves. The bed is not going to make itself. This is a sign like, hey, get a little bit more organized, put a little bit more structure. This is for someone out there. Obviously, it's not going to apply for everybody, but get organized and focus on the things that are within your control. Because the Mouse, they do love to have control. They do love to have their desired outcome, but sometimes there are other things that are meant for us that we just don't see, but we're kind of closed off, and we're so focused on like a specific goal that we're unaware of all the other possibilities. And sometimes the other possibilities are even better, but we are so like locked on, holding on so tightly. But it's like, surrender, release your grip, let go, and just like trust whatever's meant for you is coming, okay? You guys definitely going through some learning curves, opportunities for you to grow and develop as a person over here with the Cobra, right? Maybe you are going back to school, or you're learning something new, you're picking up a new skill, new hobbies, new talents or ability, especially when it comes to self-study. Some of you are really getting into the occult, astrology, even reading tarot, or like just really diving into your spirituality. You don't even have to do any of those things to be spiritual. Like even just learning more about yourself and connecting more with you, and just doing a lot of thinking and reflection and internal work. That inner world, really diving deep and finding more finding out more about yourself, and I really like that too, which is that is creating change with the Phoenix. Massive shifts, massive change. I think your last few readings, or I guess for a while, it has been kind of talking about you guys doing a lot of shadow work and healing and reflecting, and it's uncomfortable and it's bringing up a lot of things that could be triggering or upsetting at times, but it's like you guys are really transforming your past and who you used to be versus how you've changed and what you've learned. And it's a process that you've been on, but to always remember how far you've come. This also represents your roots, so remember to stay grounded through these changes, through overcoming those blockages, those limitations, those fears. You're really spreading your wings and getting ready for the next level. It's really powerful. So Crow, the elephant, and the nightingale. The elephant talks about overcoming blockages or any struggles, setbacks that you've been facing recently. It is going to lead you to a specific path. Even though you may not understand why this is happening, there's a bigger plan that you're just not seeing. And this card really asks you to have faith during even the most toughest, darkest, heaviest times, because there's a reason why this is happening that you may just not understand at this moment, or there's a lesson that's being learned here, like something valuable is coming out of this, okay? And with the elephant coming out, this talks about breaking through blockages, especially if you've been feeling stuck lately. You're having some sort of breakthrough, but it requires you to go inward and kind of, do a little bit of that cleaning, a little bit of decluttering, even physically, like in your space, in your home, like getting rid of a bunch of shit that you just don't need. It's just sitting around collecting dust. Like, get rid of it, donate it, whatever. And also with the elephant, it's so important that you trust your intuition this week, and of course moving forward, but especially this week, your intuition is being highlighted here with the crow and the elephant, to really pay attention to what your gut instinct is telling you, what you really are feeling, the vibes, right? If the vibes are off, pay attention to it. Don't make excuses. They're off for a reason. Pay attention to it, right? And then we have the nightingale. Nightingale is all about communication, so you may be needing to, like I said, with the communications key here with Gemini, it's so important that you are fearless this week when it comes to speaking your truth and being honest. The nightingale is also a very creative energy, so shout out to my singers, my artists, my producers, my musical talented people there. This does talk about singing and writing and things like that. Feeling more inspired to work on certain projects this week. And maybe you've been experiencing creative block, writer's block, or just like having not much creative inspiration, but maybe there's been a bit of a personal block here that you have, that you've overcome, or you're going to overcome. Remember, because we had time to release negativity, time to breathe out, right? Take some nice deep breaths. What else is this? Be bold and make the first move. Nice. So yeah, it's definitely like if you've been feeling stuck in anything, right? It doesn't even have to be creative related, but if you've been feeling blocked in some sort of way, I do feel like there's going to be a big kind of like push, a final push, like your breakthrough, finally doors opening up for you, which is awesome. There's a bit of a release, right? Because we had quite a few full moons and then we have new moons. So there's something that's kind of wrapping up or needing to be addressed or acknowledged or communicated, right? Getting something off your chest, as well as going inward, doing a little bit of looking around, research, I wanted to say, but whatever. And then breakthrough, new opportunities, as well as you guys speaking up and being clear, being honest, and just like saying things as they are, and speaking your truths and feeling more like positive and inspired and confident. I like it a lot. So we're going to look into these cards, get some more detail. Let me look into the crow for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Please tell me about the crow. Try the crow for Leo. Oh, okay. So we have the Three of Swords falling right out. So you may have recently gone through some sort of loss or ending and feeling a bit betrayed or a bit hurt, wounded by something, and there might even be some guilt that you feel or someone may feel, but I think some of you are trying to get insight or clarity on the situation, since this is clarifying the crow, and the crow is all about that internal work. Or maybe your intuition is telling you something that's about to happen. Your suspicions might be correct. Pay attention to your gut, right? Maybe you had a sense of knowing, and it happened. I'm just saying, let's just see what else needs to come out with the crow. Because the crow is, like I said, it's a very intuitive energy. It does talk about seeing the unseen and knowing the unknown. Like, intuition is on point, and you might be receiving, like, certain downloads or messages that are super, like, clear-cut that you just can't ignore. Time at the crow for Leo, summarizing Venus for the week ahead. Page of Pentacles reversed. Time at the crow for Leo, we have the King of Swords reversed. Oh, yeah. Time at the crow for Leo, summarizing Venus. Hierophant reversed, Taurus energy. At the bottom, we have the Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and Seven of Swords reversed, and the Moon. So some of you maybe found out some shit. You found out some shit. You found out some sort of truth about a person. Seven of Swords reversed, Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, like you found out some sort of truth about someone. Maybe they were someone was maybe lying or was keeping things hidden or in the dark. This may have been within a relationship too, or some sort of commitment. As we do have the Hierophant, it is reversed though, Taurus energy. And as the Hierophant's reversed, I always see this as like breaking away from a commitment. You may have put lots of time and energy into something, and you're just like breaking it off. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So let's just say if this is a relationship, since we do have the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords reverse, there is a pair, but it's not so perfect because there's a bit of an imbalance here. We have this Nine of Pentacles energy, which does represent like independence and singleness, and like she's all alone by herself, focusing on her self-love and self-healing. And so some of you are really just focusing on bettering yourself after some sort of ending or some sort of loss or heartbreak or betrayal for some of you. And I do feel like, yes, if you do have your guard up towards many people right now, you might be very distant or just kind of like keeping to yourself right now, like having a hard time trusting others, right? Page of Pentacles reversed with the King of Swords reversed, like just not really putting yourself out there, or having like a loss of hope, like feeling like even if new things come in, you're like, I don't really trust it right now. I've been burnt in the past. But I do have to point out with this King of Swords, his throat's being highlighted here, right? It's so important that you are honest with yourself as well as honest with others, okay? But I do feel like healing's trying to take place. Healing's taking place, but yeah, it's kind of just like you guys needing to recover after some sort of ending. And with the Seven of Swords reverse, like you found out the truth about something already. I feel like this has already happened. I don't think this is anything coming up. I mean, for some, maybe, but like, I mean, if you have suspicions, then perhaps, coming up, it's going to be confirmed. If you have like some proof or evidence, yeah. But I do feel like as if some shit, what am I saying? I do feel like as if there has been some shady shit that went down. You found out the truth. And even with this Queen of Swords, it's just like not tolerating this and just like letting it go once and for all, like just leaving something behind. With the Seven of Swords reverse, like you're not sticking around begging for answers or clarity. Like you got the clarity right in front of you. It's right in front of you, and you're like, fuck this, I'm gonna focus on me, myself, and I, right? And Nine of Pentacles, like just spending more time by yourself, alone, focusing on just getting your shit together and leaving this situation as it is and just kind of trying to move on. But there's something that maybe there's like, see, like, because there's a block here with the elephant. It's like, yeah, like perhaps someone wasn't, if this is, again, I'm getting some like relationship stuff. If this was like a connection, if this is a romantic connection, some of you maybe found out a person wasn't loyal to you, right? And it's just like, hello, like communication's key. If you didn't want to be with me, like you should have said something. Why did you have to go around and cheat or something like that, right? Anyways, yeah, that's crappy. Okay, so let's look into the elephant. Talking about the elephant, you guys are really trying your best to just like remain strong and like picking yourself back up. not trying to stay in this dark or heavy energy for too long. But at the same time, you don't want to just like brush it under the rug and pretend nothing happened just to move on. Like, there may be some things that you're needing to acknowledge within you, like your feelings, especially if you've been like suppressing your feelings, just trying to distract yourself from what's really on your mind, or feelings that you have that are uncomfortable, right? It's important that you acknowledge those feelings, you feel them. Otherwise it suppresses it and then ends up appearing in certain cycles and people that you cross paths with. I'm just checking my deck, it's upside down. Alright, tell me about the elephant. For Leo, summarizing Venus, we have the Ace of Pentacles, so there is some sort of opportunity presenting itself, or it's beginning to open up. You see how the chest is starting to, like, open up. It's not, like, wide open, but it's not locked either. So there's some sort of opportunity here presenting itself, possibly regarding your money. If you've been feeling, like, stuck financially, or if money's been slow, or finance has been slow, or, like, kind of a bit tight lately, I feel like there's some sort of opportunity presenting itself. Maybe if you've been like looking for a new job or putting some sort of work out there, even like side hustles or like little projects that might even make you like $20, but it's still $20, right? It's still like, you know, making small sales, but opportunity for, you know, a slow, steady growth. Kind of the elephant for Leo. Queen of Pentacles. I love that a lot. Capricorn energy as well as Earth. Tell me about the elephant. It's also very healing energy. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. Tell me the elephant for Leo. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so there's a little bit of anxiety because this is such a slow build, right? And maybe you've been experiencing setbacks and delays and things haven't been moving at the pace that you had hoped for. But just because it's not moving at the pace that you imagined doesn't mean it's not happening. It's just happening at a different time, a different rate. We have the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles reverse. I'm feeling like some of you could be in your head a bit. These are those fears that you're needing to release. Those negative beliefs, self-limiting beliefs. It's time to release negativity. Your fears, your worries, your concerns. It's time to burn through those things. There's a bit of impatience. There's a bit of, like, you know, wanting instant results. But that's not how it works. That's not how it works. For those where you have been in your head, overthinking, second-guessing, lack of trust, things like that, it's so important we go back to surrender to the divine, right? The surrender to the divine and the elephant are very, like, they go hand in hand. And the elephant does talk about needing to have trust within yourself, within your ancestors, within the divine. And at times it can be extremely challenging, but it's gonna work out exactly the way it needs to. And there is something presenting itself, or maybe it's like an idea, or something that you're starting up this week, or something that you're learning this week, or you come across, and it's a solid idea, and it will lead you to a lot more stability and confidence, and even abundance, you know? Healing as well. This is a very healing card. So, just take it step by step. This feels very slow, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. Patience is key, and patience is a lesson to be learned for a lot of us, and even myself, right? Patience is so important to have. Things happen so much slower than we want them to. But the positive thing is, it's like, even though it may be taking some time, even like possibly years for something to get off the ground, it's gonna be long lasting. It's not gonna start quick, end quick, right? Like, we go to my musical artists out there, right, with the Nightingale, since it does reference music and stuff, things like that. You want a one-hit wonder, and everyone knows you for this one song, and then you kind of just fall off, no one hears about you, your music's not played anywhere, and you literally have, like, one hit, and that's it, and all your other songs that you love, like, they don't get picked up, no one hears them. Or do you want to be a successful artist and, like, slowly build that foundation over time, but your supporters are solid, right? And it's long lasting. It's not just start quick, end quick. And this applies to anything. like the example that comes to mind. Kind of the Nightingale for Leo, summarizing Venus. Kind of the Nightingale for Leo. Three of Pentacles. So, yeah, slowly building. Also, you may need a little bit of extra helping hands or collaboration with others, right? Never hurt nobody. Let's see what else needs to come out for the Nightingale. The Star. Hey, okay. Aquarius energy. We also have Strength and the Ace of Wands. Awesome. There's your energy coming through. I'm getting the message, like, don't be afraid to ask for help. When you need help, ask. Ask and you will receive. You have the Lovers, Knight of Swords reverse, as well as the Seven of Pentacles reverse and the Two of Wands. So see, there's this energy of like kind of slow, stagnant shit. And so you are left with a choice. Do I keep putting in this energy and see where things go, or do I give up now? Like, Lovers does talk about commitment, for some this is regarding a relationship, but I feel like it's more about some sort of wish fulfillment, some sort of dream, but it's taking some time to get off the ground. It is taking a long time, but it's going to last a long time. That's the thing. It's going to take a while for it to get off the ground. It's not going to happen overnight or in a week, but it's going to last long. It's going to take a while to get off the ground, but it's going to last. It's going to last, okay? So this is long lasting. So you have the decision. You either give up now and lay it to rest, but then probably wonder what would have happened if you kept going, right? Or you stick it out and you keep it up. You stay committed and you just watch. Okay? Oh, underneath the Two of Wands, because the Two of Wands in this card, right? You notice there's a volcano, right? It's smoking. At any moment, the volcano could explode. Things right now are a bit unpredictable. Things can change very suddenly. So right now, things may not be happening. Things might be feeling slow, and you might be feeling stuck, and you might be like wondering, what's the point? But you don't know what tomorrow brings. You don't know where you're going to be a month from now. You don't know what's going to happen a year from now. You don't know what to expect. Underneath the Two of Wands, Eight of Wands. Literally, the volcano explodes, erupts, and fast movement. So it's about trusting your intuition. Like, do I stay now? Do I go? Do I take this chance? Do I see where this goes? Do I quit? Do I give up? That is something you have to decide. But sometimes you may need a little bit of a helping hand to reach your goals, to reach your dreams. Sometimes you need, you can't just always be on your own by yourself, right? We did have that Nine of Pentacles energy, right? Of being very like solo dolo, right? But maybe you're needing to expand, even in your work field or even in your friendships, things like that, like networking, right? Network with people. That might just be what takes you to the next level or takes you closer to your dreams, your goals. And sometimes all you have to do is ask for help or ask for a little support or a little guidance. With the Strength card, right? She's helping the whale be unstuck from this net of feeling stuck, feeling blocked. Sometimes you gotta ask for a little bit of help or inspiration, like, you know, if you got any, let me know. Or give me some thoughts and opinions on this work that I've been putting in, right? With the Three of Pentacles, this is like about you guys sharing your work and feeling supported by others, and like this beautiful give and receive. So that's really beautiful. So I want to say, don't give up on your dreams, your hopes, your passions, and your desires. Keep going. If it's something that you love, if it's something that you're passionate about, the money will come, right? Just stay focused. And don't let this stagnancy or setbacks or delays, like, don't let that discourage you. They're setbacks, but they're temporary. And think about like setbacks as if like you're pulling a bow and arrow, right? Pull the bow and arrow where you got the like imaginary, but you're temporarily going backwards. Oh, there's a setback. Oh, there's another setback. Oh, I'm going backwards. I'm falling back. But then, boom, you're flying forward. So there might be a few setbacks that you experience or have been experiencing, but one of these moments is when you're going to fly forward. One of these moments, you're going to go from this hold on, give me a second. You're gonna go from this Two of Wands, oh, nothing's happening, I don't know if I should stay, I don't know if I should go, I'm kind of getting impatient, am I ever going to give birth, right? We look at the Seven of Pentacles, she's pregnant, am I ever going to give birth? I feel like I'm always going to be pregnant, when am I going to give birth? I'm fucking tired of this pregnancy, right? Let me give birth to my baby, like, when are they going to pop? It's like, some of you might actually be pregnant, and you're like, okay, like, I'm overdue, when is my baby coming? Like, get out. You know? It's like, at any moment now, your water could break. At any moment. And that might be literal, or that might just be figurative. Like, maybe it's not, like, something physical, like you're actually pregnant, but pregnant with ideas, or something that you've been working towards, investing time, energy into. You're, like, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Like, when is this going to be brought to life? And then, boom. Explosion, eruption, okay? I'm just saying. So, interesting shit. Now, we didn't really have anything regarding, like, romance to really come through, besides just, like, some of you going through a breakup. But also, you know, breakups, it is a new romantic cycle, right? A new cycle of finding self-love for some. Or, of course, meeting new people. But I was getting more, like, with the tarot, I was getting more with, like, yourself, your own journey, your career. So not necessarily, like, any of that. But that could just be some message for someone else. Or whoever, I guess, resonates with that, right? We're going to grab a fairy message to wrap this up. The Leo Sun-Rising Venus. Excuse me. Whoa, what the fuck? Any fairy messages for Leo Sun-Rising Venus for the week ahead? Wrap up this reading for Leo. I also just want to say, with that Hierophant reversed energy, breaking away from tradition, breaking away from the usual, or like what doesn't work for you, it's maybe time to do or approach things differently. Just saying. Any fairy messages for Leo, somewhere nice in Venus for the week ahead? Thank you. Number 43, Geo the Slow. Yeah. Things are moving very, 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 very fucking slow. That's why it's Geo the Slow. Geo the Slow. It's like, I'm getting old. I'm growing gray hair. When is it my time? When is it my time to shine? When's my time coming? Oh my god. Like, it's like watching paint dry. Or it's like you plant a seed in the ground, you water it, and then you're just sitting there like, why isn't my seed sprouting yet? It's like, you gotta give it time. You have to give it time. It's going to sprout, it's going to grow, and it's going to be fucking amazing, okay? It's going to take some time and effort and consistency. But man, it's worth it. So this is a message. This week, you are being asked to practice your patience. Patience is so important. And there's no need to rush. Because at the end of the day, whatever it is that you want, it's already yours. It is yours. So just let it be. Surrender to the divine. Take a step back. Stop pushing. And just start allowing. Sometimes when you force, you're actually adding more restriction. And so this is just a little friendly reminder, like, just let go. Let go and just take it step by step. And it's going to work out exactly the way it needs to. So just get out of your own way, get out of the divine's way, and enjoy the process. Okay, because it's not all about the end goal. We're always searching, like, once I have this, once I have that, then I'll be happy. Once I get the car, once I get the wife, once I get the whatever, the perfect dream job, then I'll be happy. It's like, no. You gotta find that right here, right now. You gotta embody that energy. I'm just saying. You gotta be on that same frequency. So if you're not there yet, you have to make some sort of change, some sort of adjustment within you. Even your attitude changes everything. Okay, Leo? So that's what I got for you guys for this reading. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are interested, you can follow me on my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. And I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.